I can't believe this has to be addressed, but if you drive DoorDash and Uber and you're saying you work for a conglomerate, watch this video. This frat boy's got some things to say. And listen, he's not completely wrong, but I'm going to give my reaction. But more so, I want to hear from you guys. Watch this.
It has to be addressed. But if you are a mobile food server, aka Uber Eats delivery driver, aka DoorDasher, you are officially at the lowest point of your life. And look, I always say there's no shame in making money the honest way, but you have these dudes going around telling people they work for some international food service conglomerate, making 20, 25 bucks, they're making $7.50 an hour. And they're pulling up to these poor people's houses in a car that's got 250,000 miles on it, and the tires are balding, and they're stealing meals at the end of the night, going to bed praying that they still got their job the next day because they're stealing people's foods. And I hate to be harsh, but that is the reality. You are officially at the lowest point of your life. And things can only get better from here, right? You do not want to be a mobile food servant for the rest of your life. So if you start going around and using DoorDash and Uber Eats as your occupation and telling people you have a job, that's when you know it's time to go find a real job. I can't believe this even has to be addressed, but if you are a mobile food server...
I had to turn the cap around for the frat boy. Listen, I say frat boy because he looks like a frat boy. He looks like a privileged frat boy. Looks like one of those Wall Street guys. Going to be a Wall Street. Probably going to be a millionaire in a couple of years. I'm assuming because he's talking about us. He's talking about me. He's talking about you. But is he wrong? There are a lot of DoorDash drivers, and maybe this is his experience. I don't know if he's ever done this before and he's seen drivers. I don't know if he just orders and he sees these guys with the balding tires saying they work for some conglomerate making this money. But why is he concerned? He's throwing shade, but then in the video he's also like, well, I don't, anybody that makes money, what would he have these guys do? What would he have us do? Break laws? Sell drugs? Like, does he want us to be homeless on the streets? Does he want us not to provide? Does he want us not to get out of debt? Because a lot of people that do this are doing it to supplement income and get out of debt or not get into debt. Who does this guy think he is? I bet he's got some trust fund and he's in school and college and he just orders, I'm theorizing here, and he orders stuff every once in a while and he just doesn't like the way some of these guys look. Because he's talking about guys with the bald tires and why are you worried? Why are you pocket watching another man's money? Why are you assuming? But is he wrong though? Is he wrong though? He's not all wrong. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes when somebody points things out to you, it hurts because maybe there's truth there. But he's being a little jerkish. He's assuming. We don't like that. But I bet this guy's a customer or maybe a driver, and he saw too many people in his marketplace delivering his food or being in the same places when he was doing his part-time and thought, man, those guys they think they're better than they really are. Definitely a little entitled, definitely a little frat boy bratish. But hey, if he can assume, so can I. But what do y'all think? He ain't wrong completely. I ain't throwing complete shade to this young man. He's not completely wrong. And I don't think we should all be doing this for long-term goals, thinking we're making this amount of money, but we're really not. Because there are a subset of drivers thinking they're making 20, 25 bucks an hour, and after expenses and everything else, in one major car repair away, and they're really not making any of that money at all. And the money that they save has to go to all their car repairs. That's truth. But listen, young man, let me tell you something. I hope and wish and pray that you have success and you don't have to do this. But that doesn't mean we're at our lowest level. It means maybe we haven't gotten to the lowest level. And if you look at your comment section, a lot of people are telling you that. I pulled this from TikTok. So a lot of us don't want to get to the point that you think we are. And some of us might be at our lowest level, but you're assuming that somebody that's a grown man delivering food has no other options or nothing better to do. That might be for some. It's not my case. It's not your case that's watching this. But I want to hear y'all's opinion on this young man. Let him know what you think. I think some people just like to make a video and they see some DoorDash content and they want to go viral Maybe this man is that, because I haven't seen any other content where he's talking about food delivery drivers. But I will say this, I will agree. My theory is the consumers, and he's probably a consumer, and the people that really don't do this work, they look down on us and they feel sorry for us almost. I don't need your pity. I just need you to tip. I don't need pity. I just need you to tip me for my service, tip my fellow drivers, and if you don't, you might get your burrito from Chipotle. It's probably going to be cold. That's it. It's real simple. But don't feel sorry for us. We're hustlers. We're grinders. We're 1099. We doing what we got to do. And the ones that know how to do this can do pretty well. And the ones that don't, maybe those are the ones you've had experiences with. They ain't going to be doing this for that long. And if you have a bad experience, I get it. I know. But that ain't all of us. And it ain't most of us. But don't feel sorry for us. There's no need. Because this kind of work, I can say that for this person that's got a W-2 job or doing any other kind of work that they might not want to be doing. That's America, young man. You seem a little entitled. But a lot of people, a lot of Americans are doing jobs that they don't want to do, and they might not be happy, but they're doing it because they got families. You got a family? I don't know, you might. You seem pretty young. College age, I would think. Maybe just out of college. Don't look down on people trying to make money, trying to make ends meet. Don't do that. Next time, have a conversation with your driver, your dasher, the people bringing you your groceries. The people, maybe have a conversation. Hey, what brings you here? Why are you doing this work? How long have you been doing it? Why are you hustling? And get to know them first. I'd love to get to know you. You probably ain't gonna see this video. We don't have a lot of reach. The channel's kind of big. It's bigger than your TikTok. But if you happen to see this, come join me on a panel one day. I go live every Sunday. I'd love to educate you. You can also educate me, because I'm assuming you're college educated. Maybe you got more education than I do. Maybe we can learn from one another. But don't ever assume that we're at our lowest point, because not all of us are. Peace. Hey, read the comments if you're watching this, and read your own, because I think you missed the mark on this video.